Hello guys and welcome to the channel. My name is Mark Fish, and yes, on this channel we're going to be talking about all things football, all things Premier League, and possibly all things La Liga, Bundesliga and Serie A. That is of course with your support. Now it's the 31st of December, so yes, Happy New Year in advance. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have had very memorable moments in 2025. Happy moments, sad moments, and possibly some moments you hope you'll probably forget and it will never happen again. For me personally, as a football fan, of course I've had some of those moments, and some of them include my team winning, some of them my team losing badly, and it's not funny. At all, it's not funny. Well, in any case, without further ado, this is a brand new channel. This is a community where we're trying to build about football lovers and good football analysis, where we'll discuss all things football. We laugh together when we win, we cry and banter each other when we lose. This is a safe place where I hope everybody will come together and we'll just have fun, basically. But this community cannot grow without your help, so I'm going to need your full support. It's a baby channel. We've only had like one reel on the channel. Yes, and apologies for the very poor audio. I'm sure that in time we'll definitely work around our sound to make everything possible. But first things first, I really appreciate it if you could do me a solid, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Right now I think we have barely about 10 subscribers. That's from our first video that we posted. So hopefully with your support now, even if it's just 5 views, if you like and subscribe to this channel, we'll possibly get on to 15 or 20 or 30. We're going to 2026, and the target for next week, at least for the first week of 2026, is that this channel hits at bare minimum 100 subscribers. Yes, it's a big goal. They asked us to make big goals for 2026, so we're setting a target, okay, a weekly target of 100 subscribers. Currently we're on 10 subscribers, so I'm sure that if you like and subscribe to the channel, it will definitely do us well. Okay, now without further ado, let's move straight into analyzing the year in review 2025. Now 2025 has actually been great to a couple of teams, especially in the Premier League, and it has actually been cruel to some other teams as well. We've laughed at some other teams, we've bantered teams like Manchester United for finishing 17th in 2025. It's not easy, which is that's a record. I think it's a record-breaking low for Manchester United. But then, of course, I want to believe that, of course, at this point they have bounced back, because I think they're like 7th in the table, if I'm not mistaken. They should be about 7th in the table thereabout, which is not bad really if you look at it. Tottenham Hotspur of all people have won a trophy, and for the first time in Premier League history since Pep Guardiola, of course, joined Manchester City, they failed to win a trophy in 2025, and that was weird, that was new. But of course, we've learned to get used to it, that sometimes you can be good at something, but other times it just may not work in your favor. And yet again, Arsenal came second in the league for the 3rd consecutive year in a row. Now that, I'm sure, must have been a very bitter pill for Arsenal fans to swallow, but of course a very sweet vitamin C pill for rival fans, because how it is now. Rival fans love to banter Arsenal fans. They always come second, they never win the league. They haven't won the league in 20 years and all that. Chelsea won the Conference League. Chelsea won the Club World Cup. Arguably, on paper, the best team in the world. Now everybody had their time, okay? But currently now, I don't know, Chelsea are really going through some bit of deep in form, and I don't know who is to blame. I don't know if it's Enzo Maresca or the players or Caicedo, because that guy and red card and yellow cards. Okay. However, Liverpool also, they had a very wonderful season. Last season was epic for them. They won the league by a large margin. I think by about 10-12 points, if I'm not mistaken. So they had a very comfortable title run, last season, which of course ended this year, 2025. But then again, everybody expected that Liverpool were going to continue with their form, considering all the expensive players they bought: Ekitike, Isak, Wirtz, Frimpong, Kerkez. And yes, of course, they did lose a couple players. Sadly, they lost Diogo Jota, over the summer. But then again, we did not expect the drop the drop off from Liverpool, and the fact that most of these they are very expensive marquee signings were not going to kick off as expected. Most of them are struggling. Isak unfortunately has had a long-term injury. We wish him well. We hope he recovers. So a lot of these clubs have actually had good moments and bad moments, right? But now we're moving into 2026. It's a brand new chapter. The title race is heating up. The top four race is heating up. Liverpool, we all thought Liverpool was out of it. They are back into it. Chelsea is there. Manchester United is there. Aston Villa will still be there, of course. Yeah, Arsenal, brought their 11 match winning streak to an end yesterday at the Emirates Stadium, but they're still a very good side, and I strongly believe they will definitely make the top four. I mean, unless they go on another losing streak like the one they had on the winning side, otherwise they will definitely be there. But the top two spot I think is pretty much locked in. It's between Arsenal and Manchester City for the title. Who gets it? Who wins it at the end of the day? Because these two now, they've been going at each other neck and neck for the past, I think, three. They should be like the fourth year if I'm not mistaken. They have been at each other's necks. And Arsenal will be hoping and willing, and Arsenal will be, hoping to actually win it this time. Third time they say is a charm. So they've gone over and over and over again. They've experienced several heartbreaks. It's not easy. I feel for Arsenal fans. A lot of people will banter them and say, okay, they've not won a Premier League trophy in over 21 years. They've never had a European trophy. But this season, they're looking pretty strong. Top of the Premier League, top of the Champions League, right? They're in the semi-finals of the EFL Cup, which is the Carabao Cup. And of course, they'll be playing the third round of the FA Cup as well, which I'm pretty sure they most likely, will advance to the fourth round, and then you never can tell what happens then. Notwithstanding the fact that they've won the highest number of FA Cups, but I'm sure where their attention will most likely be will be the Premier League and the Champions League. And who knows? Last season they came close. They went to the semi-finals, but unfortunately they couldn't do it. This season, however, I'm sure they will really, want to go again, considering the fact that they have, I think, one of the most balanced squad in Europe. Their defenders are active, their goalkeeper is firing, and their attackers right now. Jesus is back, Kai Havertz is back. Gyökeres, although he's not firing yet in the Premier League, but you never can tell. It just takes one good game for his confidence to come back. Because I'm sure at this point now he's struggling from lack of confidence. And we can all relate. I mean, if you've played local football on the street before, you can understand. If they put you to strike now in 1, 2, 3 games and you're not scoring, okay, your confidence will plummet. You know, understand? So here is the thing. 2025 has been pretty good for a number of clubs. So many people, we as fans especially, have had our own fair share of heartbreak. But I strongly believe that 2026, whatever club you're supporting, that team will not define. Una go get am. Just as we dey look for 100 subscribers on this channel by next week, and I'm sure we can do it. So please, if you're still here for the video, don't forget, support your boy, do us a solid, like, subscribe to the channel, at least make I see that ping notification someone has liked. Encourage us, let us grow. Let us grow just as how you are expected to grow bigger in 2026, because I'm sure you will get whatever it is you set your mind to. But it's all about starting. Just as we've started this channel, I am sure and once you set your mind and you start your plan for 2026, your club will do better, your business will do better, and even your work too, you will do better. Even at school you did, you will do better. That course where they understand, you will understand that this time around. Yes, once again, thank you so much for staying with me. If you're still here, I appreciate you, and don't forget, this is a channel where we talk about all things football. We are going to be analyzing. We have a couple matches tomorrow. Manchester City will be facing Sunderland, the Stadium of Light. Let me see the fixtures for tomorrow. Yeah, I think that should be at 9 p.m. Nigerian time. We have Brentford facing Tottenham, Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest. That should be for Saturday. We have Brighton, Burnley, Saturday. Wolves, West Ham. This West Ham, man, these guys, they fit all go relegation this season. And then Arsenal again will be facing Bournemouth at Vitality Stadium. Same Saturday, and then we have Leeds versus Manchester United on Sunday, and Yeah, on Sunday, and then Fulham Liverpool on Sunday as well, 4 p.m. Nigerian time. So let me know what you think. Let me know who you think is going to win the Premier League title this season, and let me know your predictions for the matches that we'll be having tomorrow, and then of course over the weekend. Drop your comments down below. I would love to hear from you, and of course I promise to respond to every comment. We're a small community right now as we're building, but I will do my best to continue to bring the best of the best. And yes, lest I forget, tomorrow, 1st of January, I'm sure you, for those of you who might not have forgotten, the transfer window is going to be opening up. Several players are going to be moving. Manchester City is already looking to bolster their squad. They are about to sign Semenyo. I think according to Fabrizio Romano, he said almost everything is concluded from the player side. Personal terms are agreed, not an issue. They're just trying to wrap up things with club to club agreement. I think structuring the payment. So from tomorrow, we'll be bringing you transfer news and gossips on this channel. Once again, my name is Smackfish. Stay with your boy, stay locked, like, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget, turn on the notification so that each time I post a video, of course you'll be notified. Now as a small channel, if you don't do that, you will not notice it. And the news and the tips and the scoops, and the pre-match analysis, post-match analysis that we'll be having on this channel, you probably will be missing all that. So don't forget, as soon as you subscribe, turn on the bell notification, and I'll see you next time. Peace and have a happy new year.